Testing, testing. Okay, do a little play-by-play here. Got my signal working. 6-8 is the correct score finally. Foul ball, 2-1. Oops, 2-1's the count. 2 outs. Runner on second. Talon Wedham at bat. Berryville kid. Foul straight back. Strike 2, 2-2 count. Talon Wedham coming from Berryville. Good pitch, good rip. Pulled left of the foul line there. Stay 2-2 count. Two outs here with the pitch, and Talon gets a piece of it just past the third baseman's glove. He's going to have a single. Eli Roper hold the third. Good shot to keep the inning going by Talon Wedham. Pitch, ball 1. Runner where? 1-1. No, okay. Well, hopefully it's not too windy. There's the pitch, good swing. Not quite on it. 1-2 count. It is Hank Hanning, okay. Gotta get used to Hank here. Haven't played with him in prior years, so. Pitch to Hank, gets a piece of it though, stays alive. 1-2 count. With Eli Roper at third, Talon Wedham at second. 2 outs here, up 2 runs, 8-6. In the top of the second. A lot of offense here. Good rip by Hank. Oh, barely foul. Foul by the hair of my chin. So 1-2 is going to stay. Hank stands in, pitcher's ready. The pitch, it just about hits him. He spins to miss it. 2-2 count now. Could have worn that one if he stayed in to load the bases. They're learning. Pitcher's ready. Steps off barely and fires to third for the pickoff bid on Eli, but he's back in time. Pitcher leans in, gets a sign. He's come set. The pitch, it's high. Hank not budging for ball 3, can be a full count. So with 2 outs and full count, runners will be going on any contact. There's the pitch, it's pretty good, ripped again, sharp down the third base line, but just foul. Eli on third's encouraging it, he likes it. There's Eli. Kenny jumping for his life as well on a hard hit ball. Pitcher's ready. The pitch. Outside, ball 4. Gonna load the bases here. with two outs. Everybody on, and Maddox Klinger, 2-7. Klinger the dinger, they say. The dinger here would be one of a special ilk. A granny. Can he do it? The pitch. Good shot down the middle. Straight to center fielder, though. Floats to his left, makes the catch for the third out. Retires the side. 3 stranded, 2 runs. I don't know what the error count is. Seemed like maybe an error or 2 on there, but I'm not keeping track of that here. Anyways, 8-6, good guys as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Townsend Teff strolls out. Someone needs to tell him, run and take your position like you want it, kid. Looks like Hank maybe at, is that Declan? At shortstop. Eli. We'll see. And indeed it does look like Eli Roper to the mound to pitch this inning for the Warriors. No catcher. Talon Whittam's getting ready in the dugout. He's just about set to go. Wait, is that Talon? Let's see. So I think it's Brecken. Yeah, it'll be Brecken Jones catching for Roper. Brecken's had a lot of experience catching as well, so good shape there. Watch Eli warm up here. Looks pretty good. Klinger at first. Looks like Lincoln Bradley third base. Mason Roselle at second. Hank Hanning at short. Townsend Teff in right field. Middle looks like McLean. And left field is too far for my 53-year-old eyes to tell. Maybe Declan. Eli looked sharp here in the early goings here, just in the warm-up. I think he's thrown like, 10 or 12 pitches, and every one of them strikes, as far as I can tell. You know, you never know how these guys are going to react when the zone's getting called tight, and it's getting called tight. This guy's more or less consistent, but he's definitely tight. First game today, they were calling strikes in what we call the river. The river is the short little gap between the plate edge and the batter's box, which is definitely a ball, but at younger age ball, you'll sometimes get umpires calling that a strike, a river strike. So if they're calling the river, helpful for the pitchers, not so much for the batters. But this guy's pretty true. If it's not over the plate, he's just not giving that. He's not giving that called strike. So Eli gets set, batter's in. First pitch, And again, just outside for ball one. Inside, good pitch, induced the swing, kind of jammed him up. Didn't know what to do with that. Nasty pitch from Roper. Strike one, 1-1 to count. So here we are, and you want to see how Eli responds with a different umpire call here. Really close again, but just catches the edge for strike two. Great pitch, 2-2 is the count. I think I'd go inside again on this guy. That did not look like a good swing on that inside pitch. And he does, and he swings again. Ugly swing for the strikeout. Good job, Eli. Great read. See something that works on a batter, go back there. One down. That is the first, if I'm not mistaken, that is the first struck out batter maybe in the game. Maybe there was another one or two, but they've been far and few between. As Eli gets set and fires for strike one right down the pipe, middle. Batter swings, but he's pulling his head off and chopping down at it. Did not look good. I'm going to guess this is towards the bottom of the lineup. Outside pitch. Eli's looked really good coming out of the winter. He's obviously been working on his pitching. Ooh, good swing, or good pitch there. Swing on it. Foul ball straight up, and Klinger over to make the play at first for the second out. Good job at first base. So far a very efficient inning, the most efficient pitching that we've seen today, really from both games. There's the pitch, ground ball. Should be an easy play. Clean field, throw, and snagged by Max Klinger at first for the out. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Warriors as we go to the top of the third. So the Warriors will be up to bat here in the top of the third, and not totally sure of where we're at in the order. It looks like, is that Henning coming up? It looks like he's on deck. I was not given a batting lineup. I can see it hanging on a clipboard, but it's facing the dugout, not me, so. Okay, it will be Mason Rizzo, it looks like, as he walks to the plate with his bat first. Stand-in guest player for us, number 7, and the name on the back of his jersey just says Sus, S-U-S, so maybe that tells us something about Mason. He's a little sus, as the kids say, as in suspect. Well, I suspect if our coaches liked him, he's a good player, and we'll see if he can get us started. Same pitcher, number 7 for the Hawks, a Pea Ridge team. I've watched Pea Ridge high school baseball last couple of years from my now senior son. Played for Providence and Springdale now, and I don't think we've been able to put a win on Springdale High School or Pea Ridge High School. They're a well-coached team out there on the northeast side of northwest Arkansas. In fact, that head coaches this team as well. He's not here today because Pea Ridge has games elsewhere today, but But talking to a couple of the fans before the game, understand he takes the extra time to work with these kids outside of the public school duty that he has. It's pretty cool. I need to talk to our helm camp, see if we can get him in here helping out with us. Although I think we're in pretty good hands with the Warrior crew that we've got. The wind's picked up a little bit. I'd say it's probably, man, a solid 15-20 mile an hour coming right at our face, blowing in from the outfield. And Mason Roselle, number 7, guest player for the Warriors, gets set to come in and lead off here in the top of the third. In an 8-6 games where the Warriors lead. Pitch is ready. Here's the pitch. Called strike. Surprisingly, that was a little low. Nonetheless. McLean's on deck. He's got that low hand set. He's timing up the pitches. Pitcher's ready. The pitch. It was a strike. Roselle swung at it early on it. Pulled hard. Fouled on the first baseline. Might be able to see the communication headsets on the back of the batters as they come up. Low ball gets by. No base runners on, no damage. McLean comes to snag that one. It'll be a 1-1 count as Roselle steps in. Pitcher gets a sign from the windup. The pitch right up the middle, ground ball, chopper. Short stop fields it, goes to first for the out in time. Roselle retired for the first out as McLean comes to the plate. Try to get something going for the Warriors in the top of the third here. Maddox switched number 15 for a long time in baseball. And in War 22 in football, decided this year to switch it up and just go 22 across the board. Pitch number 1 outside. Maddox got drilled in the elbow. Not a hard, fast pitch, but it hit just in the right spot. It stung him on the elbow. So Mom went to Academy Sports, got the elbow guard, and he's sporting that now. And that one's in the middle. A line drive shot hot past the shortstop. That's in the gap. That's going to the wall. It's at the fence. Maddox round in second. He's going to go to third. Question is he going to get home? Very well could be. He's held up at third base for a triple on a hot ball in the gap. Stand-up triple for McLean to get the top of the third started. Taught him everything he knows. So that's 3 triples in like 4 games for McLean. I don't know what that slugging percentage is, but it's up there. As we've got what I think is Hanning at the plate here. Taking ball 1. It is, oh no, it's Hensley. Okay, so it's Declan. High pitch, high swing, can't connect. Strike 1, 1-1's a count. With 1 down, and McLean on third. Let's add him. He takes his lead. The pitch bounced short, ball 2. 2-1. Pitch, another one just short. Pitcher's trying to die it, just die the pitch right at the edge of the plate, trying to induce a swing. Hensley's not biting. 3-1. He's ahead. Pitcher owes him. See if he can make him pay for that. The pitch. Ooh, pretty good looking pitch, but wind carries it just inside for ball 4. That'll bring up first and third scenario. As Wiley Gardesser, Central High School quarterback for our football team. Last several years has played Hellstern quarterback. The Bulls back in the day, championship Bulls, I should add. Old bid to try to pick off Hank, but nothing going there. Runners take their leads. Pitcher set. The pitch. High and inside. Ball one. Let's Hanning advance.
No way! Oh my gosh. What'd she do for plumbing?
She was just
Runners take their leads. The pitch. That is rocked left field. It's over the kid's head. Is it out of the park? It isn't. Just bounces inside, stays inside. So one bouncer off the wall. Wiley's rounding second. He's going to third. He's going to be up, stand up, triple. Almost back-to-back triples with Hanning single between them. But fantastic hitting by the Warriors. Plates another 2 runs.
Like a merchandiser?
well, she worked under a guy.
As Hanning and McLean score. Scoreboard says 9-6, but we've got 10-6 here. And the pitch, strike one to Brecken Jones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spicy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The pitch. It's a good one to swing at. It looked like it was another off-speed pitch, kind of dying at the plate, trying to induce that swing, that reach, get those hitters out on their front side where even if they make contact, it's weak contact. It was a good pitch. Fouled off for a strike. A little outside there. 1 and 2's the count. Hey, Griffith. Say hi to Mom Annette.
Hi, Mom Annette.
What do you think of the play today?
I think it's good.
You having fun? As we get a foul back ball, straight back. Count will stay 1 and 2. That came straight back, hit the pole about 1.5 feet from my camera. One day it's going to happen, oh well. Badly missed there, past ball. That'll give the chance for Wiley to come home. He does. Add another. Count will now be 2 and 2. And 11-6.
Oh, Brackett!
Brecken stands in 2 and 2. The pitch. Hard hit ball into the gap between third and short. Left baseman covers it cleanly. Overthrows second though, and that gives Jones a chance to advance to second on the error throw. Heads up, base running there. You'd love to see that. Great job watching that throw. It was a clean field by the left fielder, but just a loopy throw over the cutoff. And Brecken had already rounded and was looking aggressive to go to second. Sure enough, as soon as it passed, he bit and got a free bag. Way to go. So start him off. That's a 2 bag. As Eli Roper stands in, inside pitch. Teases a swing out of Roper for strike 1. The pitch, it's low. 1 and 1. Still only 1 out here in the top of the third. Eli Roper stands in, and the pitch low, gets away from him, he drops him, gives the opportunity for Brecken to get to third, stand up. Kenny's yelling down. He didn't get down. And I think he's hearing about it from Dad. Yeah, he's telling him, hey, you got to get down there. If I say down, you got to get down. That's pass ball. I got 2-1. Another swing and a miss. 2-2 to Roper. Roper's had a great hitting session last game and early so far. Good looking stance, aggressive. He's got to see it all the way in here. There it is. Oh, that is cranked, but possibly foul. Is it going to stay fair? It is just foul. That was hit a country mile with the wind blowing in, too. Without a little wind, who knows? As Eli will, with a grin on his face, drop back to home plate and do that one again. That was knocked. That was solid. It's good field. It's good field. Just a little early on the swing there. It'll be 2s with Brecken Jones at third. Eli calls timeout. Umpire obliges. Step out. Take a deep breath. Back into the box. We're set to go. Pitcher winds and deals. It's low outside. Full count. Squares in, full count, 1 out, 2-2 on the scoreboard. That's not right. Brecken takes a lead. It is an outside pitch. Eli with a free pass to first base, first and third. They got the score correct at 6-11, 11-6 us. And 24, Big Townsend Teff. So, looking for a courtesy runner for our pitcher, Eli Roper, who just walked to first. And the courtesy runner will be granted. Last batted out was Mason Rizal, so he'll go to first. And courtesy run for Eli Roper, our pitcher. Courtesy runners allowed for pitchers and catchers. If you want them. Don't have to take it. Here we go as Townsend steps in. The pitch. High, stays high. Ball 1. Rizal advances to second. No contest. Sorry, we'll have second and third. There we go. Ball 1. Inside, ground ball hit to the shortstop. Misplays it, gets under his glove. Rizal rounds third. Jones comes home. 2 score on a single by Townsend Teff. 2 RBIs there. 13-6. Well, we got up 7-0 in the top of the third. Pea Ridge came back, put 6 back on of their own with pretty good hitting. We'll have to do it again, it looks like, as we come back and put another 6 up and still going with 1 out. Remember, 1 ball, no strikes to Lincoln Bradley. Hard ground ball into the second baseman's glove. He looks at second, doesn't have a play, goes to first. Air throw in the dirt. Lets Townsend Teff advance to third, and Lincoln going to second off the air throw as well. So the errors continue, and the base running rounds as well for the Warriors as we get second, third. Everybody's yelling at Talon. Can't have 2 bats in the on the baseball diamond at once. Although with the score what it is, it seems like we do have 2 bats. 13-6 is the current difference in favor of the good guys. Warriors in royal blue with white and yellow trim. Number 6, Talon Wedham. Wedham family from Berryville, Arkansas. Dad Ryan, mom Kristen, both coaches. Ryan coaches some football and wrestling. I think Kristen's a volleyball coach in Berryville. Fantastic family. Talon's an absolute gamer. Great attitude. Love Talon. Gonna have a pitching change here for the Hawks. Another right-hander. They rolled up 3 right-handers against the Warriors today. It's getting kind of late in the game. I think they're realizing it's a do-or-die situation here. Got to stop the bleeding. Similar velocity, it looks like. Similar release. You know, if you're going to change pitchers, you're usually looking for what they call a change of pace pitcher. Somebody who throws noticeably faster or slower than the last guy up. Or a different arm slot, or different pitch selection, something, you know. But I just don't see it here with this number 16 from the Hawks they've rolled out. He's got still a 12 o'clock release, a pretty high release, maybe 11 on 30. And about the same velocity, really. A little bit taller kid, so maybe he's coming down a little steeper angle. But for the most part, this is a similar pitching profile, so I have a feeling we'll hit this kid well. Don't know if there's a score update from the Razorbacks at this point. We got a Razorback score update. What's it? Anybody got the Razorback score? 24-19. We're ahead. All right. All right, thank you. 24-19, Arkansas Razorbacks leading. The NCAA Tournament Basketball, Game 2. Hogs knocking off Kansas in first round. As Talon Wedham steps in with 2 runners on, second and third. The pitch outside, ball 1. We got Lincoln at second, Townsend Teff at third. Pitcher gets ready from the stretch. The pitch outside in the dirt. Catcher fields it off his glove, gets away from him. Nobody advances. Ball 2. I think that may be courtesy non-advance by the runners. Probably could have scored a run there, but with 1 ounce also maybe not worth it as well. We're going to call that shrewdness on the part of coach there. At some point late in the game, if you get up by enough runs, sometimes that's just a courtesy no run, not trying to run it up on anybody. But these guys came back, and they're the home team, so I think that was just thinking, hey, we've got only 1 out. Let's just play it safe. 3-0 count to Wedham. The pitch outside. Thank you very much. Number 6 says, I'll load the bases with 1 out. Hank Hanning steps in. Big Hank Hanning, one of the taller kids that we've got on this team this year. Got some big dudes on this team, though, I'll tell you what. With a name like Hank, you gotta be big, right? Pretty good looking pitch. Man, the umpire's calling him tight today. But we'll take it, ball 1 outside. You never know, 14U. I mean, I think if we were playing, this is a AA tournament for us. We're probably a AAA team. I think certainly all these kids have played AAA ball or major for that matter. And but we're a new team, so they start us off in AA and kind of let you earn your way up as Hank takes ball 2. This team won the Mountain Home tournament they played at a couple weekends ago. So a couple wins, I assume, might change some things for them in their schedule as Hank takes his first strike. 2-1 now is the count. Up 13-6, Warriors leading. Hank Hanning at the plate. Good looking pitch. Good looking swing. Can't quite connect though. Fouled back. Strike 2. The pitch, it's low. Catcher does a good job keeping it in front of him. Runners cannot advance. Still full count now with ball 3. So bases loaded. Top of the third, up 13-6. Pitches down the middle. Chop ground ball, third base line. You always feel good about a foul ball hit pretty good, especially if you've like missed, fouled back, and then grounder foul. It's like you kind of feel like you're sneaking up on your contact, right? I like it for Hank here with a full count. Pitcher's ready. The pitch. Outside, ball 4, gonna walk in a free run. Townsend trots home, +1. 14-6. So Maddox Klinger, the other Maddox at the plate. Maddox Klinger, Maddox McLean. Famous in the world of Maddoxes. But the Klinger version steps in with bases loaded. High pitch, ball 1. Another pitch, high and outside again. A lot of outside pitches. I kind of feel like the wind is messing with the guys a little bit. You get up there and you get up on one leg, you know, a high knee kick, and the wind's just buffeting your body. Just barely throws you off. I think it makes them drift just a little bit. There's low outside corner for strike 1 for the Hawks. P. Ridge Hawks pitcher. That looked like strike 2, but this umpire calling him tight. Klinger didn't like it. He thought it was tall. Ump agreed. I guess I'm wrong. 3-1's a count. If you got 2 strikes, you got to swing at that one for sure. Low outside again. Free base. Another free run. And it's starting to get, it is out of control at this point. And we'll get a timeout call from the Hawks coach. Slow walk to the mound and possibly another pitching change. Maybe just a settle down talk. As Mason Suss Rizal comes to the plate. Gotta love that last name jersey number, Suss. And McLean on deck. With 1 out, McLean will bat, regardless of what happens for Rizal here. Although, I'm not sure what their run rule differential is. There's Stephanie Oxford. How's it going, Miss Stephanie? You say hi to Mom Annette.
Hi, Mom Annette.
What do you think of the game so far?
They're smoking them.
Rizal, lefty, hard ground ball, just left of the pitcher, just right of the second baseman, gets to the center fielder. A run comes in, throws on its way off the mark. Lets Bradley also score. Klinger thinks about a bid to third. Coach is on him for not quite paying attention. Had an opportunity there to advance. Both coaches, both teams kind of getting on players for IQ plays. Got to pay attention to the end of the play. Either way, good hit by Rizal. And 2 more plated. With Maddox McLean coming to bat. Pitch is on his way. It's low. Ball 1. McLean has had a good day today. Triple up the last time he went up to bat. No home runs yet this year. The wind's blowing in. It's going to be quite a task to get a home run lick on a day like today with about 15-mile-an-hour plus winds blowing straight in as McLean takes ball 2. There's the pitch. That's down the middle, and McLean gets it, pulls it hard down third baseline. I'd say that's probably an E5, although that could be a base hit. It was right down the line. I'm going to call that a hit. McLean takes a single out of it and drives in Klinger. He was a little early on that swing. So first and second, Roselle at second, McLean at first. As Declan Hensley, number 13, steps in to hit, and ball 1 out of the gate. 18-6 is the score as the runners take their leads. And the pitch, it's high. Ball 2. So the way that the brackets get lined out and ordered on Bracket Sunday based on pool play is not actually runs scored. It's runs against. So usually you're hoping to give up low single digits, and we're up 18. We got 18 runs scored here. That's great, but it's runs against is they have a few different things. It's wins is the first criteria, as Hensley gets hit by a pitch and gets a free pass to first base for it. Base is loaded now for Wiley Gardesser. After wins, they go to, I believe, runs scored against. So whoever's got the least runs scored against you, if there's a tiebreaker and wins, the higher seed team will get the nod as Wiley fouls a ball off the left third base line. Kind of got under that little pop up, but pulled early. The pitching speed is not fast, and so a lot of our boys are really swinging early and pulling balls. A lot of pulled balls. It's hard to recalibrate all your power. You want to hit so bad, and then you get out on your front side, get out early, and hitting it down that third base line. But no matter. 0-1's the count now. Then the pitch, it's high. Ball 1. 1-1. Bases loaded. Roselle at third. McLean second. Declan Hensley at first. High pitch to Gardesser. Gardesser has that kind of power. He played on a majors team. He's played on AAA. Playing now with us here in the Warriors. Our starting quarterback for the last few years. 2-0 count. Or excuse me, 1-1 count. Now it's a 2-1 count.
How many runs will they allow per inning?
There's no limit. There's no limit on per inning. It's just you can win the game if you get up by 20 at any given time, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. But you have to be up by 20. So the
that's
delta.
For Grizzly, for that age.
Pass ball, runners advance.
Sorry, what were you saying, sir?
2-2 now is the count. McLean moves to third. Hensley moves to second. First is open. Wiley steps in. on a 2-2 count. 19-6. Rip shot, just right of the shortstop. Played by the left fielder. He gets it into second. Wiley's there for a stand-up single. I guess they're all stand-up singles for the most part, yeah. That was a dumb comment. Either way, it brings in McLean for another run. 20-6 is the score as Coach calls time and walks to the mound. Going to be a pitching change now.
Number 3. Okay. You didn't play today. Griffin loves to play catcher. Oh, did he? I bet he did.
Yeah, I play outfield.
He's on a. Their team named last spring was Bad News Bears, and it was very fitting. They won one game and they tied one game, but they had a lot of fun and they got better as the year went on. They were all, it was almost, I think it was almost all their first year coach pitch, and a lot of them their birthdays fall. They changed the rules. They had to play up, and so it was a big learning year for all of them.
I'm wondering if he's thinking about how old he was.
He probably was. I have to remember. He's probably thinking about some other story he wants to tell you. He loves to talk.
I love kids. Him and I just knocked it off. What started it was, I said, hey,
There you were. Grandpa was talking to Ken here. Mr. Ken.
we talked about how good a catcher you were. Don't give them
So a new pitcher, a little smaller stature guy, number 24. Now this kid is what I would expected to see a little bit earlier. He's got a little bit different delivery, kind of has a rock back, and that is about a 930 release point. A little bit of a sidearm action there coming across. About the same speed. But kind of has that slide under the ball release, kind of a slipping release. This is the kind of batter you can, or pitcher you can see some hit batters with on a windy day like this. If he can't dial in the release point, you know, the sidearm pitchers they fight the release point. If you're a little bit early, hit batter. If you're a little bit late, way outside, you know, coming that far sidearm. And several of those pitches are outside, so we'll see what we get here. But if you can find it, those are inside pitches, and they are tough to hit if he can get locked in. Looks like Eli Roper and Brecken Jones are chatting over by the dugout here, getting ready to hit. So I'm guessing they're up to bat next.
I remember that one.
It's a good play. It's just a little small. I mean, it's growing like crazy, but like a lot of those areas are. Yeah, we moved out there. We wanted a smaller school system.
I think we're just about ready to go here. It's a good dozen warm-up pitches.
Lots of wind, lots of dry. Yeah, I'm excited. I gotta learn how to take the books. I'm supposed to keep books this year. I don't know how to do it yet, so. He's helped. Yeah, he's helped.
Are you going to be the bat boy?
And they're ready to go. He'll get a last pitch, throw down. Looks like Brecken Jones up to bat. Brecken steps in.
Come on, Brendan.
We've got Brecken takes ball 1. Another pitch. Oof, just outside ball 2. I'd say this is about high school calling here in terms of strikes and balls. Just a really tight zone that umpire's calling, which is tough for these boys, but it is what it is. I'd say he's been pretty consistent. 3-0. Four-pitch walk to Brecken Jones, high. And Eli Roper comes to the plate. Well, 21-6. The game's pretty well out of hand now, obviously, but it's nice to get some at-bats. As Eli ducks on that one, and I can't say I blame him up 21-6 for getting out of the way. Normally, you'll get the wear it critique if you don't take a pitch, but maybe not worth it. Maybe we'll give old Eli a pass for that one. Ball 1. There's the second pitch, another inside pitch. And kind of what I thought, that sidearm delivery, if you don't just release it just right, it's going to run inside. So 2 inside on Eli now. We'll see what he does. Third pitch, another really inside pitch. Eli finally wants to take a bit at that one, turns. But again, that inside pitch, to hit an inside pitch, you got to get around early. And getting around early is usually a pulled ball. As was the case that one. Foul, though. 2-1. Again, the pitcher struggling on the inside. Eli jumps out of the way. He seems a little dejected there. Haven't got out of the way. Take a pitch, Big E. Take a pitch. It's not coming in that hard, big dog. It's good practice. There's the pitch. Inside as well. So Eli will walk to load the bases. And we probably are sneaking up. We're like within 4 or 5 runs of a run rule here. In the top of the third. In the dirt, blocked by the catcher, ball 1 to Townsend Teff. Well, I know these boys, they don't want to walk, but it is what it is. I mean, you also don't want to just develop bad habits swinging the pitches out of the zone either, so. Ball 2 there. Stay in there, T. Yeah, I might on the pitcher like this, knowing that he's missing inside, I might actually set up a little bit off the plate as Townsend gets to 3-0. Why not? I mean, give yourself something to hit. If he has a chance of hitting the plate, but it's going to be a little inside anyways, back off of it a couple inches. There's a strike. See, even that one, you can reach it because even that strike is a pitch over the middle of the plate. Like he's almost giving up the outside of the plate. Outside third. Ball 4. Another run walked in. 22-6. This game is officially dragging on. And coach is coming out. Maybe another pitching change. I think he's just trying to get pitchers in, give them a few reps, let a few kids get some live pitching in. Not a bad call. Good on coach, Game's out of control, and get some kids some experience, and why not? Makes for a really long game, but I can't say I'll blame them. These are the ages to do that. These are the games to do that, especially early in the season. Trying to get everybody some reps, shake off the winter rust, see some live hitters, give chance to kids to show what they can do. But I ain't gonna lie. It ain't easy to watch sometimes. Just checking on old Kenny out there, coaching up Eli. Yeah, this coaching staff's done a good job keeping it fun. I've walked in on spent some time on a few practices. Indoor facility's not huge, so can't always hang out all the parents in there, but I snuck in on a couple. And boys are having fun, drills staying active.
Stephanie, nice to meet you.
It keeps them engaged. I remember watching one drill, they were fielding ground balls, and on purpose, coach said, okay, you got to catch it behind your back between your legs. So every ground ball hit to him was like a little competition, king of the mountain, you know. If you missed it, you had to go, you're out, you know, and so he was left standing, and every ground ball they had to catch it between their legs, but their glove had to be behind them. So you're like reaching back behind and then between your legs, trying to field a grounder. Good luck with that. But they were doing actually really well, and they loved it. They just loved it because it was different. It was unique, and that's the kind of thing. It just, you know, kind of keeps guys engaged. Little fun competition, but good group of kids. Love doing stuff like that, and we're just about set to go here with this, I think, last pitcher of the game as Lincoln steps in. It's going to be ball, little inside. It's cooled down a little bit. Still about 20-mile-an-hour wind blowing in from the outfield. Overall good weather. That's a good looking pitch. And Lincoln thought so too, but a little late on the recognition. Fouled back to the right side. Kind of over the first base dugout. And that's at Lincoln. He ducks to get down, can't do it, and is hit for a free pass to first, which brings in a run. Nowhere to put him. Brecken Jones trots home, +1. 23-6 is now the score as Talon Wedham comes up. And now Talon Wedham, this is interesting. Talon Wedham is a switch hitter, and he's batting from the right side this time. I don't think he's done that before this year. So, you know, I love that call. Man, you're up big. Why not? Let's see it live, kid. So, ball 1 to Talon. Oh, already had a ball up. Sorry, folks. And the pitch. Talon takes a rip. Foul ball. Left side, third base. Out of play. Or at least out of reach from third baseman. Coach exhorting his third baseman, hustle all the way to the ball. That probably wasn't reachable, but you do like to kind of see an effort all the way through, you know. It's tough down 21-6, but yeah, no, that's fair. The pitch outside, good strike zone discipline by Wedham. 2-0's the count. Oh, excuse me, the foul ball, 2-1. Yeah. Outside pitch. I kind of like this strategy from Wedham too for another reason. Not only is it good to kind of get your left side plate looks, but if you got a sidearm style pitcher who's like releasing early and he's jamming you from the left side, why not set up on the other side as Talon hits a ground ball to the second baseman who boots it, and that's the second baseman who boots it. Yeah, E4 is going to move, let Talon rather get to first and run scores. But yeah, you know, why not bring the score down to 24-6? But yeah, you might as well set up on the outside of the plate and give yourself a little more hitting room, you know. As Hanning pops up to the first baseman, catches it with Talon too far off the bag. So first baseman catches it and beats Talon back to first base bag for the unassisted double play. So heads up play by the first baseman there. We'll end the inning 22-6. Warriors lead it. Which was unfortunate because we were like 1 run away from run rolling, I think. So to the bottom of the 3rd inning, 22-6. Let's see if I can get them riled up. Run to your positions! Spoken like a true dad. Sorry about that at home if you can hear me. Respect the game, run! Yeah, I like it seen playing it a certain way. Don't care what the score is, up big, down big, playing wiffle ball. Get your butt out to your position. Take it like you want it. It's a privilege, not a right. They're going to realize that, especially when they get to public school ball here this summer. There's no more just mom and dad paying a fee and you get on, right? Now it's you got to earn it. There's tryouts, and kids will get cut. So, you know, because coaches are getting paid, they're making a living off it. Even if they're not getting paid for wins and losses and bonuses, you know, hey, there are records out there in the public, and they're getting offered different jobs to different schools, which is money. So at the end of the day, it is money. It is food on their table. So unapologetically, right? It's just a different world when you're playing, starting in JV and up, right? So yeah, they need to kind of keep the foot on the pedal of the discipline and the way to play it the right way. But that's just me. I'm Gen X. As Eli Roper gets set to pitch, fire 1, ball 1, inside high. So we got McLean playing third base now. Good pitch there, again tight zone, doesn't get the call, 2-0. Klinger at first, looks like Talon is second, maybe. Hank at shortstop. No, that's Declan, I think, at shortstop. Hank in left field. Townsend in right field, and I can't see because I'm right in the middle field line of home plate and catchers. I can't tell who's in center field. But 4-ball pitch effort. So the first batter here puts him on. All right, settle it down here, Eli. Ball 1 low there, in the dirt. Oh, runner goes. Kind of a snap throw, though, from Brecken off the mark. Lets the runner advance. Wind's just died down a tick, maybe a few miles an hour. Nothing wrong with the velocity from Eli. Just missing the mark by a few inches as he gets to a 2-0 count on this batter. That's better. 2-1, middle there with good velocity and a little bit of cutter action. Eli gets sets and deals. Another pitch, copy paste, 2-2 is the count. Good job of coming back on this batter to even it up. As Eli stares down, shakes off the first sign. He's good now. Checks the runner, kicks and deals. Fouled off over the first baseman foul area. Hawks player will go shag that. Count will stay 2-2. Eli kicks and deals, pitches high to draw a full count. Home crowd encouraging him to finish this batter. There it is, right down the pike. That kid didn't want to hit. That was a juicy 2 strikes on you pitch. You got to be swinging at that. So first one sat down here in the bottom of the third. 1 runner on. One retired for Eli Roper. Kicks and deals, and it's high ball 1. Coach Teff encouraging Eli, let your D work. Soft way saying, just throw it in there. And he does. 1-1 now. Good pitch there. He really does look good overall mechanics off the mound. And I just lost my battery on one of my cameras. I have to go fix that. Hopefully get that camera back and tag the battery up to it. Let's see what happened here. Looks like got the out. So another strikeout, 1-1 is the count now. There we go. Pick up home plate again. Sorry about that, folks at home. There's a good pitch inside corner. Swing and a miss. 1-2's the count with 2 down. Game here, I think, with this last strikeout, but it is put in play. Nice play by the shortstop. Rizal picks up, throws to first. That's the 3rd out for the inning, and that is the game. Folks, thanks for joining me. Warriors 2 wins today, and yeah. Not sure where that'll put us in bracket play, giving up 6 this game, and I can't remember. I think it was a few in the first game as well, so we'll see. I'm going to wrap it up here today.